Vasansi jiranani yata vihaya navani ghrannati naro aparani tata sharirani vihaya jirana nyanyani sanyati navani dehi. This is Bhagwad Gita 2 by 22, a very, very deep, meaningful, impactful shloka. In fact, I've been thinking about this shloka for the last 3 days now. The more I think about this shloka, the more knowledge I'm able to get from this shloka. This is a famous shloka. Everybody is aware of the meaning of the shloka, that people say that just like we change the clothes, similarly the Jivatma changes the body. We should not understand shlokas like this. We must try to get into the depth of the philosophy of the shloka. And for understanding the philosophy of the shloka, we must understand the Veda Vidya also. So this shloka also speaks about the mortal and immortal things. This shloka also speaks about the Punarjanma. People say that there is no Punarjanma in the Vedic Dharma. Only in the Vedas there is no Punarjanma. There is only Punarjanma in the Bhagavad Gita. Zakir Naik especially says this. Due to lack of knowledge of the Vedas, people like Zakir Naik and other people, they argue, if there is no Punarjanma concept in the Vedas, how can it come in Gita? It cannot come, because Vedas, after studying the Vedas, Vyas Muni was able to write all this kind of shlokas. Vyas Muni wrote the Gita, not Sri Krishna. So even though this shloka is told by Sri Krishna to Arjuna, the mastermind behind this shloka and any other shloka is Vyas Muni. And this shloka also is giving a very important analogy. It says Vasansi. Vasansi means covering. Just we say Isha Vasyam. Isha Vasyam idam sarvam. Similarly, here also Vasansi. Actually, Isha Vasyam means covered. Paramatma has covered this entire universe. That's why Paramatma is Sarva Vyapak. Covering. Vasansi means covering. Vasansi means Vastra here. The clothes. Jiranani. Once the clothes gets digested means I've been wearing this t-shirt for the last 5 years or 3 years. After 3 years, you wash so many times. In a month you wash 4 times or 5 times. And then in a year 60 times. In 3 years 180 times or 200 times. After washing the t-shirt, a 300 rupees t-shirt, if you wash it for 300, 400 times, it will get spoiled, right? And after some time we will use it as a cloth for wiping the table and other things. And after some time that also will get torn away. So Jiranani means after destruction of the clothes. Yata vihaya. What we do? We get rid of it. Once the cloth is Purana, it gets old, I will use it for other purpose in the kitchen, dusting purpose, etc. After that I will throw it away. So similarly, Navani Grinnati Naro Aparani. What we do, Naro means Naraha, both the men and women. Here, Vyas Muni and Sri Krishna speaks about only men and women, but this is a universal law applicable for all the Jivatmas, which I will explain to you. So men and women, what we do, we give away this cloth and we buy a new cloth. Before throwing this away, we already buy a new cloth. This philosophy also is hidden in this shloka. So before throwing away my current t-shirt, I will be ready with a new t-shirt already. Similarly, when we understand, of course this is not directly mentioned here, but we must understand, before getting a new birth, my next birth is already decided by Paramatma. Before Paramatma gives me the next body, the body is already decided. Jati Ayu Bhogaha. My next birth, which Janam it will be, whether it will be human being or whether it will be animal being, whether it will be plant or whatever it is already decided. Jati. Jati means which jati, whether it is human or animal, etc. And Ayu, my next lifespan is decided by Paramatma before I die in this Janma. And Bhoga, and where I will be born, whether I will be born in an Ambani family or I will be born in a poor family, or whether I will be born as a dog in the street or will be born as a dog in the, which is kept as a pet in the home. Everything is Bhoga, everything is decided by Paramatma. So before this cloth is thrown away, I already purchased a new cloth. Similarly, we must understand Tata Sharirani Vihaya Jirana. When the body dies, Sharirani Vihaya. Vihaya means After jirana means wasting, viha means throw. The body is thrown out. The moment we die, the body gets smelly, decays. Nobody can reach the body. After one day, when somebody dies, from the first day, after one day, you'll start getting smell from the body. So it has to be destroyed, it has to be thrown away, it has to be buried, it has to be not buried, it has to be burnt as per Vedas. But some customs they bury it also. I don't want to go into that topic now. Nanyani sanyati navani dehi. Dehi means jivatma. For the body, the cloth. For the jivatma, it's the body. For the body, the covering is the cloth. For the jivatma, the covering is the body. For the body, we throw away and we buy a new one. I have the freedom to buy a new one, right? I can select the next t-shirt color. I can select, I will throw it away and I can buy a pajama kurta. I can buy another, a shirt or, whatever it is I want to buy with a collar, without collar. I have options to buy. But for the jivatma, dehi means jivatma. For the dehi, they don't have choice. When I die, I do not decide my next birth. Paramatma decides. So we must understand all the philosophy when we read this kind of shlokas. It's the example is not really apple to apple. The example is given only from the perspective of throwing away the old cloth, getting a new cloth. Similarly, throw away the old body, get a new body. But the conditions for getting the body, conditions for getting to cloth, these are all our own understanding, our own imagination. Not imagination, our own understanding based on the Vedic Dharma. That's why before reading Gita, its most essential or fundamental need is to understand Vedas. When we understand Vedas, we'll be able to analyze like this. When I was analyzing this shloka for 3 days, I've been getting so many, this shloka is giving me it is giving me more happiness when I think about these kind of things. And this will also help us in revising the Vedic Dharma. Like whatever I have told so far now. And further, see, and one more thing. Here we must understand one apple to apple comparison is the cloth and the body. The cloth is for the body is for Jivatma. The cloth and the body both are perishable. Both are destroyable. Both will get destroyed. So Maharishi Vyas Muni and Sri Krishna Maharaj, Yogeshwar Sri Krishna Maharaj, they are trying to give a clear message. Don't get attached to perishable things. We are so much attached to our body. Similarly, some people are so much attached to the clothing also. I used to be so much attached to my clothing earlier. Buy a very good shirt and some small. I work in an automobile industry, so when I go for a visit, meet some manufacturers. So I used to take care, etc. Earlier, but now I'm fine. So people have so much of attachment towards their clothing, and similarly, every one of us we have attachment towards our body. But Sri Krishna and Vyasmuni says this is perishable. This is destroyable. This will get destroyed. Even you try to protect your shirt, you keep inside your lock and key and bureau, and you do not buy a Raymond shirt, expensive 5,000, 10,000 rupees shirt. Put it in lock and key. Open the lock and key after 50 years, the shirt will be already destroyed. So use the shirt properly. You have a time, use it. Don't put it in lock and key. Similarly, use the body. Don't put it lazy. This kind of knowledge we can try to gain from these shlokas. Use the body properly, wisely. For the purpose the shirt is given for a purpose of wearing it, right? So wear it properly, use it and then wash it and then iron it and put it in the bureau. Similarly, use your body properly. And whatever you try to do, you cannot protect the shirt. It will get worn out one day. Maximum 50 years, that's it. After 15 years, it will lose its properties. Similarly, the sharir, go to gym, eat healthy food, eat protein, fiber, carbohydrate, minerals, whatever you want. Do yogasana, do pranayama, anything you do, one day you will have to leave the body. The body will get destroyed. At 400 years is the maximum age. Beyond 400 years, your body cannot sustain. Even my Acharya says, yogi can decide up to live up to 400 years. After 400 years, he has to leave the body. Because body is perishable. That we must understand. This is the knowledge of this shloka. The other one is very important, Dehi, Jivatma. Body is perishable, Dehi is not perishable. Dehi means Jivatma. Deha means body, Dehi means one who is holding the body. So Dehi is Jivatma. Jivatma is not perishable, body is perishable. So don't get attached to the body, get attached to the Jivatma. Means focus on what is the Paramartha Tattva, what is that Tattva which is eternal. That is Jivatma. Focus on Jivatma. Some beggar you are seeing a beggar near your house. We try to hate him, we try to beat him with slippers. Don't do this. It's not right. If you can, please help him. If you cannot, just leave him. He is in his own world and you are in your own world. Give respect to the Jivatma. Treat others well. Because your body, you can become a beggar tomorrow. Very, very important thing. We are all attached to our body. Either it is husband-wife relation, or it is father, mother and daughter, father, mother and son, or it is our father, mother, our grandfather, grandmother. We are all attached to body. So, very, very important that we must not get attached to the body. We must get attachment towards Jivatma. Means we must understand that every Jivatma is capable to become a Brahmanyani. So, don't underestimate anyone. That's very important. And also one more important thing which I already explained. Sanyati, the word used is Sanyati. Prapto hota hai. You cannot choose your next birth. Paramatma will choose your next birth. So, don't blame your situation. Today I am born in a family where I have got all the facilities. Sometime, when I was a kid, was not all the facilities was not there. We were a little bit lower middle class family. Like, we can get only one glass of milk in a day as a child. One glass of milk itself is a kind of, big thing for us. Now, in the refrigerator, when I open the fridge, there will be always 1 liter, 2 liter milk in the fridge. So, don't blame where you take the birth. You have been given a birth based on your own karma. It is not Paramatma who decides that, he... Zakir Naik, I was seeing one video, he was telling that it's Paramatma's wish, he can give you birth anywhere, he is testing you. Paramatma will not test you. Paramatma ke paas dukh hai hi nahi. God does not have dukkha. He cannot give you dukkha. If I don't have money, how can I give you money? Similarly, if I don't have dukkha, I cannot give you dukkha. Paramatma does not have dukh inside him. He cannot give us dukh. Paramatma has only sukh. He will give only sukh. Paramatma cannot give us dukh. He gives the result of our karmas. So the birth I have been born in Ambani family or Adani family or the beggar family is all based on my own karma. So that we must understand. Dehi Jivatma. And one more thing I have been attachment I spoke about. Choosing the garments I spoke about. Sharir is non-eternal. Dehi is eternal I spoke about. All this knowledge are given in this shloka. And last but not least, the main reason why Sri Krishna is telling this knowledge to Arjuna is, don't worry anyways. Anyways, this body is destructible. So go and fight your war. Similarly, go and do your moral deeds. That's what we have to understand. This shloka is not applicable for us for fighting a war. We don't fight a war. We are working. We are civilians. We are normal people working in the, working and then doing business and studying, etc., etc. If you are an army person, your main moral duty is to protect the nation. Go and fight the war. But otherwise, go and do your moral duties. Don't get shameful of doing your duties. If you have a duty to do a watchman job, you must do it. That's it. Don't be shameful. Don't think that, my father is a watchman. If I go to school, my father is a auto rickshaw driver or a watchman. Some student, they try to have a, negative attitude, or they will try to be not revealing their father's profession. Why? Because my father is a watchman, my friend's father is a businessman. So watchman, he's doing his duty. He has studied only so much, so he's doing watchman job. So don't shy away from your responsibilities, and don't shy away from telling your pride. Just be open and you must tell the truth. That's it. Don't see anything. Tomorrow anybody can become anything. These are all the knowledge that is to be understood by those people who are serious in the Vedic path. For rest of the people, they will anyway tell lies. The person who is the son of a watchman, he will say that my father is a businessman. But if you are a person, if your father is a watchman and you want to say the truth, be honest and open to say the truth, because Sri Krishna says, do your duty. That's it. Do your duty. Speaking truth is your duty. And if your father is doing a watchman job, or your mother is doing a housemaid job, be proud about it. That's it. There is nothing wrong in that. And consider this sharir as anitya, impermanent, and also the sharir is sabse ganda, very, very disgusting. There is a word used by Vyas Muni in the Yoga Sutra. Vyas Muni says, in the Yoga Sutra's Bhashya, Vyas Muni says, Parama Bibhatsu, सबसे डराने वाली चीज़ और गंदा चीज़ है. Parama Bibhatsu, very disgusting, this human body. But we put scent, and then we put beautiful dress, and then look, I am 6-pack, 8-pack, 10-pack, my body figure, this, that. You are a 6-pack, 10-pack, or whatever it is, your sharir is ganda hi rahega. I'm not saying that don't keep your body fit. I'm saying that keep your body fit. Either you keep it fit or not keep it fit. You're unable to keep it fit in whatever situation, body ganda hi hai. Don't get attached to the body. That's the message of Sri Krishna. So vasansi jiranani, this is just a covering. Don't give any value to this. Cover it properly, and when you go to a business meeting, suppose I go to business meetings, I neatly dress, because I represent my country. When I work in a multinational company, even if you are working in Indian company, you are representing a function. You have a responsibility to secure your deliverables of the work, because for which you are paid. So go to work with proper dressing, and if it is demanding that you must wear a tie and suit, do it. But remember that this is not yours, and this is not you, and this is going to be destroyed. Don't get attached to this. And similarly, don't get attached to the disgusting body. That's the message of Sri Krishna, and that's the message of Vyas Muni, which we must understand from these kind of shlokas. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.